Hi, buddy. I'm Beukema, and welcome to another EZLynx Live. And today we're talking about all things AppliedNet. We're going to be talking about the sessions that we're going to have this year. We're going to be talking about this really cool thing called hands-on labs. It's something new that we're doing. And we're also going to tell you about the cool, fun evenings that we have planned for everybody. Now, one thing that we are going to do this year that we did last year is we're going to have an EZLynx focused keynote. So what does that mean? There'll be the main keynote, the main AppliedNet keynote, but then we'll also have for all the EZLynx attendees an EZLynx focused one, right? And then of course, right afterwards, we're going to have lunch. So you'll be able to have lunch with the product team. So that's great. Now, so let's talk about where we're going to be this year. What all are we doing? All right. So this year, AppliedNet is going to be at the Aria Resort in Las Vegas, October 23rd through the 26th. Now, for those people who are going to be attending for EZLynx, we do have some special pricing available. So when you're getting ready to check out, make sure that in the promotion code field, you put the word EZLynx. That way you'll be able to get the special pricing for coming to this year's AppliedNet. So what sessions do we have this year? Well, one of the big things that keeps a lot of people on the fence is thinking that, it's AppliedNet, what really are they going to be covering about EZLynx? Well, we have 21 sessions this year. 21 sessions this year that we've broken down into basically 4 different types. So if we take a look at those, right, we have 5 sessions that are based on commercial lines focused. We have 5 that are going to be personal lines focused. We have 6 sessions that are targeted. The targeted sessions are going to be hitting specific areas of the system and helping you to achieve specific goals that we have outlined in there. And then, of course, we have some of our general sessions. There's a total of 5 there. So let's go ahead and start with the commercial lines focused sessions. Like I mentioned, there are 5 of those sessions that are specifically focused on commercial functionality inside of EZLynx. If we go ahead and pull it up, here are basically the sessions rundowns, right? We have a commercial quoting capability session looking at Submission Center and helping you understand what are the different mechanisms inside Submission Center that can help you with your commercial quoting process. We also have our commercial lines template session. We have a session that deals with best practices for managing certificates of insurance, best practices for managing your commercial lines customer's life cycle. And then we also have a session that we've had for what's new in Tarmica and what's coming up next for agencies. But the one I really want to call out here is the one that we're talking about with respect to the commercial lines proposal templates. This happens to be one of those hands-on labs. So what we encourage everybody attending to do is bring some of your branding material, bring some of your branding images. And in this session, you're going to be able to sit down with the EZLynx product team, and we're going to work with you, and we're going to actually build out proposal templates with your branding, right? Everybody will be provided who register a computer for this session. So this is a really, really powerful one. We're really excited about it. And if you're looking for things to register, this is definitely one to pick and actually go after. The next session grouping that we want to talk about is going to be our personal lines focused sessions. Once again, we have 5 of those, and if we can get those pulled up. All right, so the 5 sessions that we have that are going to be focused on personal lines this year are going to be the end-to-end quoting experience in the EZLynx rating engine right there. Client Center, your one-stop shop for insured payments. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this here in a second. Managing collaboration in the agency workspace. This was a really big session last year that Waji had done. He's going to come on a little bit later and he's going to talk to us about some of the sessions that he'll be in, but this was a great one from last year that we brought back. Really great. Good feedback. Tying it all together, getting the most out of the EZLynx all-in-one AMS. So this is, how does the whole system work? How does everything come together, right? This is a really great session if you're new. If you're new to EZLynx and you want to come to AppliedNet to learn a lot about the system, this is one. This is one I highly recommend for everybody. And then the best practices for managing your personalized customers' life cycle. This is going to be taught by our subject matter expert, Janie Turner, and she's a wizard, right? She used to work in insurance. She knows a lot about, just the different nuances of working in an office. So she's going to make this session extremely relatable. I highly encourage people to go to that one. But the one I really want to call out is the one-stop shop for insured payments. Last year at AppliedNet, one of the things that we had done is we were just starting with applied payments. It was new. It was something new to us. Well, we've been working on now for quite a while, and we have made some pretty cool enhancements. So we're going to be talking about a lot of really cool stuff that we have added into applied payments. I really encourage people to join. That'll be a very, very, very fun session to actually go to. All right, our next sessions that we're going to be talking about here at AppliedNet are what we call targeted sessions. They hit specific areas of EZLynx on specific topic points that we really want to get over to you guys and help you guys understand. Joining me now to talk about one of these coming up is Cecily Kemp. She's over our accounting product. So anybody who has accounting, you might have talked a little bit with Cecily in the past. You did a session last year, right?
I did. I taught everybody actually how to pay their producers.
There you go.
Very exciting. And then we also talked about email campaigns some. So it was a good time.
Cool. All right. So let's pull up the list real quick. So for our targeted sessions, we've got a couple here. One is going to be maximizing your CRM experience, with Sales Center. So this is going to be talking about kind of how Sales Center can be leveraged at your agency. We're also going to be doing some sneak peeks at some of the UI that we've been working on. Another one that we're going to talk about is our Retention Center. It's managing your renewals, being very proactive, right, in that process. So this is a really great session that we'll have. We also have our what does self-servicing look like today? So for those of you leveraging Client Center, this is a great session to see about some of the enhancements and improvements that we've made in Client Center since our last Applied Net. And then we also have our Automation Center Deep Dive. That's going to be a session that I'm going to be actually hosting with one of our agents, Bo. I encourage people to come out. That'll be a fun one. And then the big thing we've got how best practices for managing your agency's premium trust. Cecily, what are some of the best practices real quick, if you could share a few that you're going to talk about?
Yeah, so we're definitely going to go over some of the new receipt capability that we've added with Applied Pay. We're also going to talk about payables. And I think everybody just really likes money. So we're going to be getting into our agency payables, how to track that, what to do with it, and then looking at where your income is being split for your producers. So it's going to be hopefully a fun session, as fun as we can for accounting.
I think if I remember last year at the end of the accounting one last year, there was like a line out the door after the session of questions.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
It's a good time. Accounting can be fun, okay?
It's where everybody counts, right?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one. All right. So if we go back to the list real quick, the last one I do want to hit on is elevate your email campaigns with AI-powered Content Assist. So if you're interested in understanding how AI is being integrated into EZLynx, especially with our email campaigns and marketing, it's a hands-on lab. I really encourage people to attend this one. It's going to be a great one. And our final set of sessions are going to deal with they're kind of generalized in nature. Our general sessions are going to hit different key areas of the system. Joining me today to talk about some of the sessions, Waji Khan, you were there last year at Applied Net.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It was a great time.
Yeah, and this is going to be a little bit of a newer session, the one that we're going to talk about here in a minute that you're running. Mm-hmm. You ran Workspace last year.
Yes, I did. It was a great time. We got to meet a lot of people, and they gave us a lot of great feedback, too.
And you're going to be running Workspace again this year, too.
Yeah, we're going to do a little different this year. We want to make sure we get the most value, and because you're spending a lot of time, a lot of money coming out to Vegas, so we're going to have a great session so you could have maybe some actual tangible things to walk away with.
Great. All right, let's get the list pulled up real quick here. So what we're going to be looking at in our general sessions are going to be the new EZLynx reporting platform. That's right. We have Looker out there. It's going to be all these new reports that you're going to be able to see. So that's going to be a great session. We have hitting your growth targets with performance goals. That's going to be a really, really great one. I would encourage anybody to attend it. It was one of the first sessions last year. I think it's going to be still sitting around towards the beginning of the whole conference, but it's really powerful to set goals and benchmarks for everybody at your agency. Getting the most out of your AMS. This is going to be actually an agent panel. I'll be moderating it, and we'll have a couple of key EZLynx agent principles up there talking about how they're using the system and some fun stuff around, how they're managing this hard market. So I encourage people to attend that one. But the big one on this list, which is why we have you here, is we wanted to talk about the communication center, keeping your communication effective and timely. Waji, tell me about this session. What are you guys going to be doing in that one?
So as the session says, effective and timely, we want to really focus on making sure you have the right message at the right time and using the proper channels for the right customer, because not everyone's going to respond to a text. Maybe they'll want to look at an email. Heck, some people still like postal mail, the old snail mail. So we want to make sure we cover all those areas because there's a lot of tools in Communication Center. So we'll cover all those, and then we'll show you a demo of how they all kind of connect together in kind of a synergistic way. So that's really exciting.
I think that's the powerful part because you think about the EZLynx One platform, everything coming together. And like you said, communication being such a powerful tool to be able to leverage to get your message out to people. I think it's going to be a really great session. Waji, thank you for coming on board. We really appreciate it. Real quick, if we could go back to that list, I wanted to pull up and talk about real fast the last one we have on here, which is our customer feedback roundtable. Now, this was always the very last session that we did at Applied Net. Now we've kind of sandwiched it in the middle, and there's no sessions that are going to kind of piggyback around it or be on top of it. So you'll be able to come into a room, meet with all of the EZLynx product team, talk about how you feel about the system, talk about maybe enhancements that you've thought about. We're going to be there to pick your brain, ask you some questions. So this is an extremely engaging session to be in. I'm glad that we're doing it in the middle and not at the very end. That way we can hear from everybody. So I really encourage people to attend this one. It shouldn't be conflicting with anything else. So the customer feedback roundtable is a really, really big one. Now, one of the things that we're doing that's different this year, and we talked about a little bit about it earlier, a little bit in the show, is these things called hands-on labs. So what are they? Well, the hands-on lab is going to be an actual session where you'll come in, a computer will be provided to everybody. There's, I believe, only a total of 30 seats. So if you want to get a seat and you want to be able to utilize the computer to do, certain things that are happening in the session, I encourage people, to register early, right? Then make sure you go, because there is very limited space here, right? So if we could real quick, let's take a look. So for the hands-on sessions this year, we basically have 3, right? We have the new EZLynx reporting. That will be a hands-on lab where Mel and Aaron, our 2 reporting experts, are going to help you build reports and talk about billing reports. The commercial lines, the proposal templates, like I talked about earlier, that one will be a hands-on lab where you'll be able to build proposals. So just bring your branding material with you and we'll work with you on how to build those things. The other one, elevate your email campaigns with AI-powered content assist. This is going to be a really big thing that we're doing. I encourage people, read the description. This is the fun one, but definitely look at attending this one. But one thing I do want to highlight here, and I have some asterisks around it, it's the deep dive into Automation Center. So the deep dive into Automation Center right here, at one point it was a hands-on lab. I mean, we've had to switch some stuff around. It's not going to be a hands-on lab where, per se, there's going to be computers provided to everybody. But I do encourage people that if you would like to, please bring a computer with you. We still want to treat it like a hands-on lab. I'll be running this session. I'll also be joined with one of our agents. He's going to be there speaking as well. And during that session, we're going to help build automation templates. We're going to build out some templates for your agency. Our agent is also going to share some best practices that he has learned working inside of Automation Center. He's going to share with you one of the templates that he's worked on, right? And he's going to help you guys build it out. So this is a really powerful session. Once again, it's not really a hands-on lab and that computers are provided, but we're going to treat it like one. So make sure you bring a computer. If you have one with you, we'll work, and we'll help build out some great templates. Another really neat thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be handing out in each one of our sessions some best practice documentation. So this is really, really great because it's going to be information and documents that you can actually take home to your agency and get immediate use out of them, right? So the very powerful stuff. We're going to be happy to share all this cool information with you guys. So I guess that leads us to the evening outing, right? It wouldn't be a user conference if there wasn't some fun things to do in the evening. So we do have a couple of cool things planned for everybody. We have on Tuesday night, we have that we're headed out to Love by Cirque du Soleil at the Mirage. This is going to celebrate the musical legacy of the Beatles. And this is going to be a private showing for all AppliedNet attendees. So just us, we're just going to be there. We rented the place out. So a lot of cool fun. On Wednesday night, we're going to go out nightclubbing. All right. So we're going to head out to the nightclub at the Cromwell. All right. So it's going to be a knockout party at Derry's nightclub. So some cool stuff. If anybody attended AppliedNet last year, you know that they throw a really good party. We throw a really fun party. So some great evening events are going to be planned here at AppliedNet this year. So some neat things, some really, really cool stuff. A great evening planned for us. Once again, AppliedNet this year is going to be an amazing event. The entire EZLynx product team is going to be there. We got 21 sessions and we got the new hands-on labs. We got best practice material we're going to be sharing with everybody. So some great stuff. We really hope to see you there. One cool quick side note, we will be doing this show from AppliedNet. So their next EZLynx live episode is actually going to be at AppliedNet. We're going to have some pretty good interviews. We might even, who knows, come by, say hi, grab you. We could pull you up, just do a quick interview with you. So we'd love to meet you. So hope everybody attends. Hope everybody's able to come out. When you are registering, once again, in the promotion code field, put in the word EZLynx and you'll be able to get that special pricing. I hope to see you guys there October 23rd through the 26th at the Aria Resort in Las Vegas. Until then, bye everybody.